Look, you guys, it's still morning, but we had rain last night and the sun is not out yet this morning. So it's perfect for taking some photos and videos to show you the beautiful color in my front lawn. We chose wildflowers and perennials as a front lawn so that we could not only enjoy, I love gardening, but also the birds and the bees and all of that. My lemon thyme is starting to seed. I've trimmed back all my little lilacs, but look at what's come. These are my stars every year. They're my giant purple phlox that I got from Burpee. And I have them everywhere. I share them with family, and they just keep on going. Now, I did notice this year that they're not doing great over here, and I think it's the soil fertilization. So I'll be bringing over some compost from the compost area and the chickens. These we still have buds, but even the buds are so sweet, aren't they? Yeah. Oh my goodness. They look beautiful in this light. This purple is just gorgeous. Goes great with my willow bush. And down here I have this sombrero coneflower. And it doesn't look like much now, does it? But pretty soon this is going to be full of electric fire engine red flowers. Can you imagine with the purple and the green and the fire engine red? Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. I believe this is another one of my anemones, and it's so gorgeous because it has a light purple in the back. Pardon me, I've been painting all morning. That's not, yeah, that's paint. Okay, so look at the beautiful purple. Isn't that gorgeous? So in the different views, we have the different colors, which I love so much. Some of my favorite orange daisies. I had a full bed in bloom earlier in the spring, and I cut them all back in hopes that they would produce new flowers, and that seems to be happening. And I spread their seed all in new areas. This was an early spring plant, had beautiful yellow flowers, and it's passed. And sometimes when they pass there, as beautiful as when they were in full bloom. This guy's going to be a beautiful aster this fall. But this is what we need to see, right? Oh, look, look. So it's so great when I see views like this. I know I got just a small little handful of that yellow coreopsis from one of my girlfriends probably 10 years ago. And I brought it with me to my new home. I put it in my nursery garden, and now it's out here in my main garden, and it has done exactly what I wanted it to do, which is to welcome people with my most favorite color, yellow. So we have this beautiful yellow, and right out front here, I just planted in the last season some of my monarda there. I always forget what its common name is, but anyway, so look at these. Oh, look at when they're in bud form. That sweet orange with the green and the white and the yellow next to it. Oh, and guess what I'm going to have here? These are going to be that purple phlox that I showed you earlier. So this is going to be gorgeous when those phlox come in, isn't it? I've got some lilies over there in bud too. This is gorgeous. Another beautiful coneflower, just barely opening up. It looks like it's going to be a pink. Can't wait to see that when it's in full bloom. Right here next to the yellow with, see right here, with varying shades of lavender and pink. How great is that? I still haven't moved my Roseanne here, my Roseanne geranium that is reaching out to the sun, but she's doing fine, and I'll probably do it in the fall. It's the best. I don't want to interrupt the growing season right now. Get even stronger roots. If she was failing, I'd probably do something about it, but she's doing well. She's just not doing as well as her sister here, which is just loaded with flowers and buds. And I put a fence up down in here somewhere. Here it is, so that it would hold it so I could continue to walk through this beautiful garden. Oh my goodness. Down in there I have something else that is going to creep and have flowers. And I had some daisies out here, but they've passed, and I pulled them out because I think a critter lives in here somewhere, and because my plants get knocked down. Like there's one of my phlox there that's kind of bent over. I think a animal lives in there. So I have skunks digging out here at night and all kinds of crazy things. This is, oh, look at the, do you see the spider web? How beautiful. This is one of my beautiful, I started a new baptisia over here. So that's doing well. That's just was a little sprig. But here we've got another coneflower getting ready to open. And this, whatever it is, probably a weed, is as tall as I am. And that's fun to walk by and have here with all these other, look at this. Look at this. Are they not gorgeous? Oh, look at that. So the buds, oh my gosh. Now these end up making a huge mess. So as the flowers pass, like this one has passed right here, I snap them off. Oop, it's gone down on the ground. I snap them off so that they'll continue to put energy into growing new buds, new flowers. But I wanted to show you, it's already on the ground, I'm not bending over. I wanted to show you how you have to be careful when you touch them because they stain red. You don't want them to stain red. So this was my first flowering of the Monarda is passing. See, all those gorgeous raspberry pink are passing, but this plant smells so divine that just even touching it, oh my gosh, it's so nice. So what I'll be doing here is coming through again. I'll be cutting off all of these in just a little bit, so that I'll get a second flowering this season. And then it's usually the second flowering where I'll make sure to save seeds for, future growing. This is one of my favorite plants. I always forget the name of these guys, but oh my gosh, I love this thing. It's so gorgeous. You know what it always makes me think of? Besides, the cottage, the English gardens, are, I always think of like a cowgirl wearing cowboy boots in the summertime with a little summer dress. You know what I'm saying? They're just that to me. That's what they are. I have several of them in my gardens, and it's just something that I love so much every time I see it. I've cut this all back so that it would send new flowers. Then this, oh my goodness, how fun is this? Look at these guys. Look at that. They're the sweetest little flowers. And they're so tall. They're so tall. It's like, oh, I don't know, 3.5 feet tall or something. Oh, It's one of the anemones. Next to it, I have one of my sages. So this is going to be a gorgeous purple flower later in the season. And I put up these fences to catch the morning glories or moonflowers. I'm not sure what it is. They're all over the property here. Oh, I gotta get them off my flowers though. That's why I have the fence. Stay on the fence. So they kind of collect bugs so that bugs don't go on my other plants, and they crawl and seed themselves everywhere, and this has been a great year. They just crawl all over the ground. So I put up these fences to capture them. And I showed you a few weeks ago when I first put the fences there. Now you can see how they are fully populating here, full of buds. Full of buds. Hello, little friend. See, it gives the Japanese beetles and other beetles a place to go, and feeds the birds. It's just such a wonderful cycle. I've got my gorgeous butterfly weed out here. It's not butterfly weed though. It's called milkweed, but it's for the butterflies and the bees. Usually this place is loaded with bees, but I think because the sun isn't out, we don't have the sun there. They're not coming out to play like they usually are. Let's go see what's going on over here. Oh, so much has opened the last few days. I haven't been showing my garden because the last week or two, because the garden, it's been just too hot. Way too hot for me to spend too much time out here. I've been getting out early in the day and late in the day to play with chickens and get exercise and do some tending and care, but this kind of hanging out has been limited. Hey, look at these pansies. They are so happy over here, aren't they? I usually am seeing them, just in early spring. They're such a hardy plant. And they're my favorite. You probably think I say that about everything, but literally they are. The pansies are my flower. And that's how come I have them, because these were given to me as gifts, usually around my birthday, which is in the early spring. People that know and love me will give me pansies, and they spread. And yeah, so that's always fun. They're nice and hardy. They come back. This little garden area I just started in this last season or so. I think I started it last fall maybe and put it together this spring. So these are mostly transplants in there. Daisies are growing wild, and whenever I can, I try to spread their seed and keep them here. This is going to be an aster, a big, beautiful aster. That this fall will be a beautiful purple. And they are such a light, gorgeous lemon yellow. They glow. They're just absolutely wonderful. And they smell like bananas. They do. My daylilies. Oh, they're my favorite. They just make me think of, the old-fashioned gardens and the old Victorian houses and farms, the English gardens, and yeah, all the things that I love. But I see something in the back there that I am so excited to see. Do you see back there those dark purple? Oh, my allium are coming. Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, I see a whole bunch of them coming. Oh, look. Oh, they're going to be open and beautiful pretty soon. Part of the onion family. That is standing probably 2.5 feet. And it's going to have all these lily friends all around it. Oh, So that'll be gorgeous purple. I take the vines off of the flowers. That's what the fence is for. Although the flowers seem to manage the vines okay, there are times though that I find the vine will pull down the flower and cause it stress, which sometimes is good. It helps it be nice and strong, but other times it interrupts the health of the plant. So I just do what I can by putting up these little fences, and the fences help with the varmints, the animal control a little bit. Every little barrier helps, certainly. There's always other ways to. I can't wait to see what this is going to be. There's always other ways to get in and do damage. Well, let me back up a little. Do damage in here, that's for sure. But I try to create some blockades. Look at all these alliums coming. Oh, they're going to be gorgeous. So I found that the deer love these. So I put up some fencing here, not only to catch the vining plants, but also to deter my deer friends. And my dear friends. Ah, that's so funny. Hey, look at this. Oh, I can't wait to see this on video. I hope it's as bright orange as I am seeing. It is like the most electric Indian yellow I've ever seen. Oh, so pretty in here. I'm not even going to try to say what those names are because you know I get it wrong every time. So great. And then, of course, the world's largest baptisia right there. And look at, I have some more of the milkweed with somebody enjoying it. Maybe making a home. Ooh, and ants are running up and down it. And yeah, gorgeous. Oh, here's one of the, I call them morning glories, but I think it might be moonflower. Isn't it pretty? So that's that vine that's crawling all over everything. It's moonflower. Or, you know, morning glory, whatever. So they open and close with the light. Look at all of these buds. What's that going to be, huh? How fun is that? Okay, you guys. Well, I have chattered enough. I just couldn't wait to show you what's been going on in the garden because so much has been going on in the garden. Look at all this mint. This mint. And then I've got that gorgeous thing. That's, what do they call that? Anise, I believe. It's the, it smells like black licorice. Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. Smell. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yeah. Okay. All kinds of things growing in here. We'll spend time visiting again soon. Thanks for stopping in, buddies. So I thought we should go check out the snapdragons. They're just about gone by, but on my way over there I saw this beautiful yellow wild thing here, and I thought I'd stop and show you how pretty that is. You know, some things I'm not sure if I planted them from wildflower seeds or they came here wild. I don't know. I just love them and keep them. Some of my grasses that I've planted are coming. And yeah, so this is what's going on now with the, did I call them snapdragons? That's not what I meant. I meant, we are here to see the, what are these gorgeous things? Oh, dang, don't you hate when that happens? Oh, gosh. Well, you guys know, right? You guys know because you've been following along. So what we can enjoy now are these gorgeous things that have opened up. Begins with an H, but I just call them the daisy things. They're like black-eyed Susans, right? Helio something. And my foxtail lilies are so tiny because it's their first year, but they are producing flowers and doing well in their transplant, newly transplanted. Oh my goodness, foxglove, there's the name, it just came to me. My beautiful foxglove. Oh, they're so pretty, aren't they? They're passing, and so I am going to let all of these pods form seeds. I'm going to collect as many seeds as I can from that plant because I think it's fantastic out here in front of my granite boulders that I saved from the property. You know, so many of these giant boulders, which, you know, this stone wall here is as tall as I am, so they're giant boulders. They were buried in the earth when we dug out our foundation, and the excavators were hauling them off in big trucks, and I saw it on my cameras, and I came and I said, stop, stop, don't take my rocks. I need my rocks. And I made them pile them up on a piece of the property, get them out of the way during construction. So I wasn't paying to have them driven somewhere and loaded into trucks and taken somewhere. They stayed right here on the property. And then after the house was built and we could do some of that final landscaping, I had them placed along the property. And this is one of the spots that I had them placed, which was out here to raise the level or create a what do you call that, a trellis, you know, a trellis effect where that you can have the different levels instead of one big swoop down. So it gives us a level area up there, and then we can come down here to another level. So I have, you know, the two levels here in the backyard. Okay, so along with those foxglove, I have all these gorgeous, gorgeous, just gorgeous. I don't know. Did I tell you they were gorgeous? They are the most gorgeous black-eyed Susans and yellow-eyed Susans, daisies. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. So beautiful. So this has turned out to be a beautiful area here. This side bloomed first. Doesn't have as many of the other things, so I'll probably make sure I spread lots of seeds over here. But you can see how they are already turning to seed. This little group here. How interesting is that? They're up above the stone, so they're adding that vertical element, staying nice and strong. Most of them, they're not, you know, falling over, although it wouldn't matter. So the birds love this area. So we look down to the tops of this from our back porch, which how great is that, huh? That we get to see all the birds and the chipmunks running across the stone wall and the birds on the tips of the flowers. So much fun. And I've got plenty of room down here for them to fall over as they do. How great is that, huh? So, yeah, I'm real glad that we didn't pick the traditional lawn. Oh, wow. Lord have mercy. Woo! Oh, with the granite. Life is so good, huh? Life is so good. All the seasons. This is growing everywhere wild. All of our Queen Anne's lace is starting to open up. Wild carrot, you know, we all call our things different, don't we? Okay, folks, you go have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I keep saying I'm done videoing, and then I see something else, and I think, oh yeah, I want to show him that. Oh yeah, I want to show him that. Oh my goodness. So I'll show you what I wanted to show you. It's one of my favorite tall phlox. This guy is right now about 4 feet tall, and it will be probably 7 feet tall with giant white gorgeous phlox. But this is what I wanted to show you. Look back there, my bee balm. My bee balm is starting to open up. And why is that so exciting to me? Because every year the deer get my bee balm. So what I do is I try to bury it, bury it like within. So I put other plants in front of it that the deer don't eat, and I put fences around to stop the path, and I do things like that. So I don't even know if I can get in, how to get in there right now. But I just wanted to show you how exciting is that. I have bee balm this year, full-size plants. Oh, and look, some of my tall phlox, my purple tall phlox. Okay, we'll go over there. I'll show you. Sorry about my chickens making that noise. Sounds like somebody's being murdered over there. Oh, this giant thing. I'm literally looking up into the sky. It's that tall. So we've got purple flowers coming all over that. And deep in there too, which is real exciting, is we're gonna see this fall as I have a butterfly bush in here. So that's gonna we're gonna see that this fall. But right now I have this thing, which is just amazing. But look in here. Hey, you guys, look at all the wild strawberries. It's all strawberries. Yep, I'm walking on them. So here I have an entire bed of my phlox, my tall purple phlox. And they're just starting to open. Some are still forming buds. Other buds are getting ready to bust open. And this is an area I need to fence and blockade and try to prevent traffic from it, because the deer love my favorite tall phlox, which is spread over here too. And I've got other colors, pink and all of that. But this is a nursery where I keep phlox happy, and then I dig and move. So this section right here had phlox and other things, and the deer came in and got, I don't know, maybe stuck in between the fences. So they just stood here and dug and ate, and it was, I don't know, a week ago. So all this bright green is actually new growth. And I love that it's probably going to have better flowers because of the bushiness of this section of the plant now. So yeah, the deer love when they're baby plants. Oh, my chickens are so noisy. Look at how many buds I have down in here of coneflower. Oh, so nice. This is the other area that has my bee balm. My bee balm that, hello friend, that the deer eat, where I had the fence up earlier in the season, but it was too close to the plant, so the deer just came up and ate the plant anyway. So I moved the fence out, and now these plants have been able to come back, make buds, and this is going to be some beautiful bee balm. Okay, that's enough, friends. More another day. Thanks for stopping in. Well, just one more thing. I know you're gonna laugh. I can't help it. You guys, look at this area. Oh, wow, right? You know what butterfly weed is? That's what this is. I am here for you, butterflies. I am here for you. Thank you. Come and visit. And that was all started from a seed pod given to me by my mom. That was one of her plants, which she learned all about the butterfly plant from her neighbor. And so that's just passed on good times. Here you can see the deer have come in and eaten that. That looked like it was a coneflower. Yeah, that's what that was. A coneflower's all eaten. Look at a bunch of things in here eaten. But that's okay. Some of the things are surviving and will flower. In the meantime, it's gorgeous foliage. It makes for a beautiful garden area. And maybe next year they'll be stronger, have a stronger root system. And maybe the deer won't eat them next year. Maybe this area I'll put fencing around, who knows. But look at that, you guys. Oh, so pretty. It's just a brand new garden. We'll see how I develop that over time. Magenta, lavender, orange, green, with the backdrop of that giant granite boulder. I have an purple aster coming for the fall season. I used to have tall purple phlox in here. They didn't do well. And then I have more butterfly weed just starting over here. So as you come onto the property, there'll be a touch of that, the butterfly weed with that pink, I always forget the name of the flowers, but you know what I'm saying. It is just going to be gorgeous. That pink, I love that too for the foliage. It's got this gorgeous silver blue. One of my favorites in the garden. Yeah, that's so pretty, isn't it? Okay, friends. Now I'll let you go. Have a good one.